The internet is mourning the devastating loss of one of its most beloved food creators, Michael Duarte, the California-based influencer known to millions as FoodWithBearHands. Michael tragically passed away on November 8, 2025, after a horrible accident while traveling in Texas, just days after celebrating his wedding anniversary with his wife, Jessica. The heartbreaking news was confirmed by his agency, Alooma Media Group, who shared a touching tribute on social media. It is with profound sadness that we share the passing of our valued client and dear friend Michael Duarte. He was a true and loyal partner, a trusted collaborator, and above all, a remarkable person. Those words, heavy with emotion, echoed the grief of millions who had come to love Michael's warmth, creativity, and heart through his food videos. His sudden passing has left a deep void not only in his family's life, but in the hearts of everyone who ever found comfort and joy in his cooking. Biography: Michael Duarte was more than an internet chef. He was a storyteller, a family man, and a man who believed that food could heal, connect, and uplift. Born and raised in Calipatria, California, a small city near the US-Mexico border, Michael's life was built on humble beginnings. His earliest memories were filled with the sound of sizzling pans and the smell of freshly grilled carne asada from his uncle's small Mexican restaurant. At the young age of 14, he began his journey in that very kitchen, learning not only recipes, but the deeper meaning of hospitality, serving food with love. Growing up, he worked tirelessly in various restaurants across San Diego, developing his skills and passion. But beneath the surface, he carried dreams far greater than the walls of any restaurant could contain: career. Michael's rise to fame was not overnight. It was built on passion, perseverance, and authenticity. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, Michael faced what he later described as one of the darkest chapters of his life. Struggling with mental health challenges, he stepped away from his job and sought help through rehab. But it was during that vulnerable time that he rediscovered his purpose. He started sharing cooking videos online, raw, genuine, and full of heart. His very first video featured him cooking with his daughter, Oakley, a moment that forever changed his life. "That's when I realized how happy creating content made me," he once wrote. "Over time, I began to see it wasn't just a hobby, it could be a business, something bigger than myself." From that spark, Food with Bare Hands was born, and it quickly became a phenomenon. Across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, he gathered a following of over 2 million fans who adored his down-to-earth cooking style, his kindness, and the emotion he poured into every recipe. His signature approach, cooking barbecue and grilled dishes with his hands, often accompanied by laughter, stories, and motivational words, became his trademark. His videos weren't just about food, they were about hope, gratitude, and togetherness. Personal life. Beyond the fame, Michael's heart belonged to his family. He was a devoted husband to Jessica, whom he had been married to for 9 beautiful years, and a loving father to their 6-year-old daughter, Oakley. His Instagram bio said it all. "My purpose is to share food with the people who need it the most." Those words reflected not only his content but his soul. To his fans, he was a creator. To his family, he was their anchor, a man who never failed to put love before everything else. He often shared moments with his wife and daughter barbecuing in their backyard, laughing in the kitchen, and reminding his followers to cherish every meal as a memory. Cause of death. Michael Duarte's passing was confirmed to have been caused by a horrible accident while traveling in Texas. According to reports shared through a verified GoFundMe campaign, the tragic incident occurred suddenly and unexpectedly, leaving his loved ones shattered. The campaign, organized to support his family, revealed the emotional and financial challenges his wife faces in bringing Michael back home to California for his final rest. This heartbreak came without warning, leaving Jessica to incur the expense of bringing him back home to California and covering funeral expenses, the Post read. Out of respect for his family's privacy, further details about the nature of the accident have not been publicly released, but the tragedy has deeply moved the online community that admired him so much. Family life. Michael's world revolved around Jessica and Oakley. He often credited them as his motivation to keep creating, to keep believing, and to keep giving back. His agency, Alooma Media Group, shared heartfelt words in their tribute. He was a devoted husband to his wife Jessica, a loving father to his daughter, brother, and a loyal friend to so many around the world. His warmth, kindness, and generosity were felt in every interaction. For those who knew him personally, Michael was more than a chef. He was a man of deep empathy, someone who remembered birthdays, checked in when others were struggling, and believed that every meal could tell a story. Net worth. At the time of his passing, Michael Duarte's net worth was estimated to be around $500,000, primarily earned through brand collaborations, sponsored content, and ad revenue from his social media channels. However, those close to him say his true wealth was not measured in money, but in the millions of lives he inspired through his generosity, authenticity, and unfiltered love for food and family. Legacy and impact. Michael Duarte leaves behind more than recipes. He leaves behind a legacy of heart. His journey, from a small-town boy cooking in his uncle's restaurant to an internationally recognized food creator, stands as a testament to resilience and hope. He reminded people that no matter how broken or uncertain life feels, passion can rebuild everything. Thousands of fans have flooded social media with tributes, remembering the comfort his videos brought during lonely nights, the joy his laughter sparked, and the inspiration he gave to those who struggled silently with their own challenges. His story will forever inspire creators who dream of sharing something meaningful with the world, not for fame, but for connection. Emotional tribute. Michael Duarte's final message to the world was written not in words, but in spirit, in the meals he shared, the smiles he inspired, and the hearts he healed through food. His hands may have cooked, but it was his heart that fed people. As the flames of his BBQ pit fade, his light continues to burn bright in every home kitchen where someone learned to cook because of him, in every family who sits together because his videos reminded them that food is love. Rest in peace, Michael Duarte. Your table will never be forgotten. Top facts about Michael Duarte. He was the creator behind the viral handle FoodWithBearHands, known for BBQ and grill content. Michael started his cooking journey at age 14 in his uncle's Mexican restaurant. He overcame a mental health crisis and used content creation as therapy. His first viral video featured his daughter Oakley. He amassed over 2 million followers across all social platforms. He was married to Jessica for 9 years. He died in a tragic accident in Texas on November 8, 2025. His fans described him as humble, loving, and full of life. He believed food should be shared with those who need it the most. His legacy continues through his family and his online community.